Man, oh man. So I was driving out to Michigan today and the thought popped in my head. How much further ahead would you be if you hadn't taken advice from idiots, right? So a lot of times it's hard to be able to tell that that person's an idiot whenever you first meet them. A lot of idiots have a really good speech cadence. They're very articulate. They know exactly what to say, but whenever they get done talking their great game and you look at around like, yo, what's going on with this guy? And you realize that this guy's life sucks. This nigga doesn't own a thing, right? And somehow they think that they should sit there and talk to you about what your life could be if only you listened to them. Okay, so here's an example. Whenever I was 18, this is 2004, I used to work for a warehouse. I was making 40 grand a year. This other dude, he was like 35, that worked at the warehouse. He was selling a lot of weed. He had this beautiful pearl white Cadillac STS on Ashanti wheels, gorgeous. He had a burnt orange custom painted Tahoe. It was a 99 Tahoe. It was 2004, so it was like 5 years old. Not really that old, you know what I'm saying? He had the Lambo doors, had the sounds in the back. I don't know if I mentioned the 24s, but like, you know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. So I said, wow, man, this guy's really killing it. So I'm talking to him one day. He said, yo, Weems, you need to sell weed too, man. You could be killing it out here. So I started thinking about it. I said, you know what? I fucking could kill. I could put Lambo doors on my Maxima. Like, well, yeah, like, you know, how much the pound's going for? You know what I'm saying? So, and in his defense, he wasn't the first. I had already been selling weed. It just wasn't, you know, huge. Oh, I wasn't selling weed. I heard a story of someone who did. Full disclosure or little disclaimer, right? Anything that I say that might sound self-incriminating isn't about me. It's a story that I've either heard or seen or just made up. So keep that in mind. But yeah, so anyway, he's like, yeah, you know, I'm doing this, boom, boom, boom. You should do this. So I was like, all right, you know what I'm saying? How's it going for? And really like started getting to another level with it. So long story short, wasted a bunch of time. Years and years and years ago. Long time ago. But wasted a bunch of time. And the biggest problem that I have with it is he knew that his life wasn't like that. Like at 35, he knew that having an apartment, having a 5-year-old Tahoe with Lamborghini doors, they aren't even in style anymore. And arguably weren't in style for a Tahoe then. You know what I'm saying? Having a Cadillac, like everyone knows North Star engines shit. Like I knew that at 18. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that people will try to give you advice, and the whole reason why they're giving you advice is because it validates their life choices. And they think that if they can make you make the same dumb decisions that they made, somehow it makes them feel better. I have a problem with that. As somebody who actually came out here and worked and built something, $1 million business, a couple times. Listen, I got rich, lost it all, got rich again. You know what I'm saying? So nobody can tell me that. They can tell me anything, honestly. Unless you have something to show me, I'm not taking advice from you, because everybody has something to say. Every person that I've met who literally has nothing, hardly even 2 quarters to rub together, you know what they have? They have advice for me on how I'm supposed to be doing my thing. At this point in life, I'm smart enough to realize you can't take advice from everybody. That's one of my problems with the whole respect your elders thing. Now, don't get me wrong, if I see an old person walking past, I'm going to hold the door open for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm a courteous guy. But if this crackhead comes up to me and starts telling me about life and what I should do in life, my nigga, you don't even have a car. You're going to tell me how to live my life? And people will say that sounds ignorant. But honestly, it's really smart. You can't take advice from people who have no idea where you're at. This dude spent his whole life chasing crack, and I'm supposed to take advice from him because he's older than me? Makes no sense. And like I said, a lot of people, when they're giving advice, it's really just to validate themselves. So you have to be very careful about this. Another thing I noticed growing up, now I don't have any kids, but I see these guys who are hustling, making all kinds of money, especially in the hood. And they have a whole football team of kids, right? And they'll tell you, yo, I had kids because I'm lit. You know what I'm saying? All my baby's moms is happy. Alright? I'm still taking my side chick out to the Bahamas next week. Alright? My kids have football gear. Like, it's a fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to have a big family. They make it sound like it's amazing. And at the end of the day, they're not telling you about all the time that they're spending, all the money that they're spending on fucking child court lawyers or family court lawyers. You know what I'm saying? They ain't telling you about the heartache that they having from not seeing their kids. They ain't telling you about how that fast lifestyle of theirs, caused them to meet their baby's mom in the club. And now you have some loser raising your king or queen. You know what I'm saying? Prince or princess, you know what I mean? Like, this woman who you met drinking is the person who's raising probably the most important possession that you have in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense. And they want to paint these pictures like they have it together, like they should be giving you advice. So anytime that you're out there and somebody has something to say to you, look at them first. Look them up and down. And decide if this is somebody that you should be taking advice from. Keep in mind, a lot of losers are very good with their tongues. Very articulate people, alright? But you have to look at what they have going on. Because think about it. If this person hasn't spent their life working or being productive, what else do they have to do? Except for figure out ways to convince people that they are productive. Because they were too lazy to actually get out there and get it. Like productive people. So, with that being said, it's the end of my rant. Damn, I'm not even going to edit this. With that being said, this is the end of my rant. And yo, if you agree or disagree, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.